I painted the frame and the inside of this plate with this Rust-Oleum rust reformer. It says to let it dry for 24 hours. It's dried now. I set the frame repair on and I got it bolted in to some existing holes that went through the front half of the frame and the back half. So the geometry is still correct. And then I stacked a bunch of weight on this back corner to bring this side down so it's parallel with the driver passenger side back there. And it's already parallel up here, the front frame, because I have jack stands under both sides. So these are the same height. And then I measured, with the tape measure, these are still the same height. So I test fit this on here. I put the bolts in and then I marked the outline where I'll be welding, and then in those plug holes. There is no hole through the frame there, so I'm just gonna weld through there. But I traced all along where I'll be welding. I'll take this off. I'll take a grinder and I'll grind the paint off where the weld will be to try to make a better weld. Okay, I'm starting to weld the panel on. I've got it clamped to pull it as tight to the original frame as I can. I got it grounded. And there's another clamp here. I just got some little short tacks in there to hold it. And just checking to make sure it's still lined up right. I had to remove the rear hitch so I can get the rear part of the frame repair kit on. They were rusted. They wouldn't come loose and would just spin on the top, the ones that did move. I used this DeWalt 60 volt brushless grinder, flex volt with a cutoff wheel. It cut through them real easy. The last one disc was getting a little short, so I had to use a hammer and a chisel to break the last little bit off. I've been grinding these rivet heads off with this grinder. It's a big Makita 120 volt. I don't know if you could make out the amps. Is that 1500 or 1600 watts? But yeah, that thing works pretty good. I got 3, 4, 5, 6 off. And there's one under here, and then these 4, and then these 3. I have to take those off so I can get that plate that goes on here because it's C-channel. And then I'm going to replace the rear shackle and mount while I got it apart. After getting that front section welded in, I took this counterweight off on this corner, and these sides are within a 1/4 inch of each other from the floor. The fronts are level with each other, so that ain't too bad. Yeah.